Well, hello there, boys and girls. Go ahead and hop on in here. All right, so first and foremost, quick word, subscriber race is this Saturday. Please, if you are subscribed to the channel, go watch the video that I posted that gives you all the details as far as getting into that race. Where, when, how, all that good stuff. The video is up there. There's been some decent conversation as far as who's going to make it and who's not going to make it in the comments. But yeah, so overall, definitely watch that. Now let's go ahead and pull the audio up here. And we're going to make another run at Five Flags in the D car. Overall, I think that we can do better than what we did. We've got that run to kind of fall back on. Now, again, we put some practice time in and everything. I just, for whatever reason, I cannot get the hang of this particular track. We're just giving up a tenth in both corners. For whatever reason, we're giving up a tenth and a half in both corners. I don't know why, I don't know where. I know a lot of it is that we're just not committing to the throttle the way that some people are on that all hell-bent outlap there, but I know that's part of it. But yeah, I mean, ultimately we want to keep the car in one piece. So let's take a look at the entries here. We're going to be the 8 car. Taking a look who's in here. We got Paul Kashiba. That's the dude who kicked our ass at Bristol. Caden Honeycutt is not in, but he will be in. Ludke's back in this one. Matt DeLuca's in here. Brian Conklin. And let's see if we know anybody else here. Mike Buchanan. Ethan Smith. Yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, I mean, we're right in the dead center of the split for the most part. So we're going to need to get a good finish here in terms of, you know, how we're stacked up with other people. Ludke's still in D2 here. DeLuca's still in D2. But yeah, so what's up, gang? Piper, Nick, what's up? Dad, and Chris, made it on time. All right. So in terms of results here, let's take a look. Practice times. Paul ran an 8:68. Looks like John put down a 7:99. Damn, that is fast. But yeah, so anyway, let's go out here, see what we can do. Again, brake bias wise, just been trying to dial a little bit more out and a little bit more out and a little bit more out just to try and get this thing feeling comfortable. Yeah, here we go. Alright, got through there pretty decent. Alright, that was a decent lap. And we kind of cooked it in there. So 15.922 is what's going to be, because we kind of overcooked one. But again, if we can do that and start a little bit more towards the front than we did last time, that's good. I mean, I'll take that. A 9.22, if you take a look, that's the best lap we've ever put down here. So
there's the flag.
Can't hope for any better than that, than to put the best lap down than we have. So I think we could have been more aggressive coming out of 2. We were a little bit late to the throttle. You could see the tracker start to head backwards. And then I think that if we would have really just nailed it and just rode the slide off of 4, you know, we'd be down into the 8s. So that's really the difference. I mean, you're not talking about a lot. You're talking about a tenth. You know, we're talking about the difference between 1st and 4th right now is, you know, 1 point or 0.13. You know, it's just not a lot. So, but again, I mean, we did put in some practice to try and get a little bit better. But obviously that worked a little bit. But yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, better than last night. Yeah, for sure, Justin. Viper Sensei. Sensei. When you can snatch the fly out of the air, we can snatch the grain of rice from my chopsticks. Alright, so 5th. Ultimately, if we can roll off 5th, that'd be great. I'd love to be on the bottom line. Really, we just want to be in front of all the action, if you will. So, damn, 2 more people jumped up.
Damn, I put down a 7. I'm not even starting in the front row.
I just saw that, man. I saw that your time was going to take it. But Paul's fast, Caden's fast. I mean, that's not new. So Paul is not human. Yeah, Paul, if you remember right.
It's going to be a quick split.
Yeah. So anyway, Paul, yeah, Caden's really quick too. Paul would be the person that we qualified on the outside pole. No, did we qualify on the pole and he was second? It was at Bristol, but we ran. It was right after they did the new tire model, and he just drove away from us the whole race. I mean, we kept him at about 1.5 seconds or so for a number of laps, and then I figured lap track would hold him up a little bit. No, I mean, it just, we got hung up, and really wasn't even that. It was just he was faster the whole race, just consistently a tenth faster than us. So we've run with Paul before, and he is definitely quick. So, and we got 20 seconds here. So, again, subscriber race will be this Saturday. Looking forward to that with you guys. A little bit more about the setup. So, I wanted to talk about it just a little bit more in terms of, I left it short in the video just because I wanted it to be quick and concise. But, so this is one of the first seasons in iRacing with the D car in a long time that they haven't run these cars at Charlotte. Usually they'll run at Charlotte at some point during the season in the 13 weeks. All right, in the 12 weeks. Just want I hope so, Nick. I mean, believe me, I just want a good race more than anything. So, I really don't care where we finish. I'm just excited to hang out with you guys. But I just hope it doesn't turn into a everybody has to beat Aaron race, because that's not going to be too hard. Everybody just needs to run their own show. But in terms of what we had to do with the setup had not been updated by iRacing because they're not racing fixed setup there this season. So it was the old setup. My God, was the thing tight. Just so different than what you're used to running. That setup at Charlotte, like, you know, normally you just kind of crack the gas and you're off. Yeah, we're gonna stream the sub race, so no sweat for you guys who aren't iRacing enabled. But so what I had to do with the fixed setup was make a couple little tweaks to it just to try and loosen the thing up, because the thing was a little bit tight, and then it was weird. About 7 or 8 laps in, you'd be full throttle trying to drive up out of the corner, and the rear end would just step out real lazy and slow, but it would just come around on you. And that's just not conducive for people just trying to have fun. Like, I'm sure you can manage it and everything, but it just got worse and worse. I tried a bunch of different runs. I literally spent 2 hours in the sim just trying to work with what was fixed to see if it was going to be workable. And ultimately it wasn't. So what we did is we moved the weight forward just a little bit, softened up. I think we softened up the right rear spring just a little bit, just to try and give it some grip, just a hair, and did a couple air pressure adjustments just to try and get the thing a little bit more consistent. So, I mean, I ran a whole fuel run on it. Typically a fuel run, you know, at Charlotte's going to be anywhere, depending on how you're running and everything with that car, you know, it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 66 laps, you know, something like that. The subscriber race is 85 laps, so there will be a pit stop at some point, whether you do it under caution, whether you do it under caution or you do it under green. You know, that's your call, but you know, ultimately did that mainly just so we can have a race that people will be good to go. Hell yeah, Chris, smash that like button, smash it. So you guys have been falling down on the likes a little bit. I know a lot of it too is, I mean, we've been running a lot of the same series over and over and over again. Now, keep in mind that is going to change come February when NIS starts back up, and the NIS is basically a mirrored schedule to the Monster Cup Series, Monster Energy Cup Series. All right, let's try to get a good start here, and just stick this thing to the bottom. Ooh, we got a little bit of netcode there.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Go there, hold your line. Go there.
right, so let's see if we can just settle right here. Oh, somebody up high.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Yeah, I'm just trying to save the right front just a little bit right now. Whoa, John.
Go high. Inside.
Well, that was a little hairy.
Good job, man. You're in sixth. Still there.
So we're going to give up that spot right there.
Clear low, clear low. Inside.
Jesus.
All clear, all clear. Inside. All clear, all clear. You got a slow car up ahead. Have a slow car on the bottom. We have a car stopped down low.
Got one spinner.
Good job, man. You're back.
Ah, we came up off the bottom.
All
Oh.
clear, all clear.
Ooh, all right. A little bit loose right there.
Car down low. We got a slow car up ahead. We have a car stopped down low. Go high.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
We got one outside. All clear, all clear. Inside. Stay high. Still there.
Ah, we're too far up the track. Can't use that high groove like that.
On the low side. Still there. All clear, all clear. Slow car ahead. Inside. Slow car ahead. Clear low, clear low. Inside. All clear, all clear. We have a
Man,
car
this is
stopped
turning
down
into
low.
a mess.
Inside. Still there. Stay high. Stay high.
See, I got as much brake bias in this thing as I can stand, and it is slippery on entry right now on the outside.
Still there. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All clear, all
So
clear.
we're gonna let him go. So I think they were quicker than them, but you get stuck on the outside, and there's so little you can do.
You got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. All clear, all clear.
Oh, come on, come on, come on.
Woo! I say 15.
Got one outside. All clear.
Oh,
all
I thought I
clear.
was dead.
You thought you were dead. Oh man, these cars are loose. Everybody's driving real hard right
All
now.
right, man. You're back.
Whoa! Oh man. And a little bit hot right here. Alright, so Ian's in front of us here. I think the leaders are pretty well gotten away. Uh-oh, got a little bit loose right through the center right there. Uh-oh, a little bit high, a little bit high.
Got one outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. All clear. All clear. All right. We're halfway.
Alright, halfway home here, sitting in 5th. It's not a bad place. And ultimately right now we just need to keep the car under us. Oh man, that's gonna be oh, don't do that. See, they got a lap car in front of them, Jesus.
Inside. Clear low. Clear low. Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. You're clear high. Clear high.
Alright, so we're through that. Alright, let's see if we can track these guys down here. We got one stop down here.
Oh no.
Oh, we got one flipping.
Go low.
We got 2, 3, 4, 5 right here.
Good job. man. You're up to 4.
Up to 4th. So they're coming at 10 to go here. Oh, a little bit high.
Slow car down low. Go high. We have 10 to go this half hour.
7 car ate it.
Okay, so that's 3 liters that rest, so we have 3 more.
Okay, up to 3rd here now.
You're in 3rd place.
So they don't look now, but Elliot's catching us.
Slow car down low. Have a slow car on the bottom. Go high.
Kind of messed up our entry right there. That cost us a little bit.
5 laps to go.
Not a lot, but enough. Again, just kind of concentrating here, trying to keep this thing in one piece.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
2 to go here.
Just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Alright, looks like we're probably going to bring this thing home in 3rd, which, hell, we'll take that.
Good job, Jay. Good win, man. That was an interesting race. Thank you, man. Yeah, it was.
Checker flag this time by.
Who would have thought that that battle behind the lap car was for the win? So, excellent job, Jake.
That was at the same time exactly what I expected, and a lot better than what I expected.
Seriously, that was super intense. But hell, to pull a 3rd place out of here with the 8 car, I mean, I'll definitely take that.
I'll take the 6th after going for a spin in the front stretch. That's not bad.
I was bummed to see that, man. So yeah,
Dang, otherwise I wouldn't have drove so hard.
way to pull in front of the field like a knot. Like a knot.
Paulie G taking out.
There's a bunch of, I mean, where do we start? That's it. Hell yeah, we'll take a podium for sure.
No, you good, Rylan. That was, I mean, it was close, but no, you're fine.
Yep.
Nah,
Yeah, man, you're
figure out how to qualify here.
you're good, Riley. All right, so let's go back
That's
and
BS, Paul.
really, you could almost look at the whole damn race. I mean, this was pretty intense from start to finish here. Now, we did let the 2 go at one point. And I mean, it was just attrition. I mean, everybody in front of us was just wrecking. TJ Majors is in your truck race. He does race. Again, let's check the garage right here real quick. So 90, 93, 92. I mean, we saved a lot of tires there. Honestly, the car still felt pretty good at the end. Right front down to 90, right rear down to 93 or 92.
I was 91.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this place out. I'm nowhere near as fast as you.
What do you got your brake bias set to?
I got 175 pulled out of it. That's about as much as I can stand.
Okay, yeah, I do 1.5. And yeah, I'm just waiting on the brake, I guess. And gotta get on it quick, but you can't get on all the way, otherwise you'll spin yourself out.
I'm not getting into trucks, Eli. Come on. Yeah, I'm just not brave enough off of 4. I think that's the big thing.
I think coming off 2 is the worst on fresh tires. That's what I've come out of it.
I would agree with that. You can still loop it off at 2 right there.
When you go into 3, are you going straight to the apron, or do you run wide a little bit from the start of it?
No, I'm aiming for like the first white line there on turn 3. And then you kind of diamond it and cut down after you slow down just enough.
Yep, and that's what we were doing, and we
Okay,
learned
so
that
you are
by
going
watching
around the
him. I mean, this is why you watch other people in practice, so you can try to pick up some speed.
Yep.
I mean, that 7 had a huge moment right there. We had to let up for him majorly. Let's go back and watch that, because the 7 was all over the damn place. So watch this coming up off the corner. Is it? I mean, we lifted pretty good for him there. Right up under him. But yeah, you could almost watch this whole race like this. Now, who wrecked right there? Was that? No. John already dumped it. Somebody else just dumps it right there. That was a 3 car. So we take it 2 wide in 1 and 2. Just a little bit too wide. The 13 had to lift for us. And let the 2 get under him. And we stack up at one point for... God, what was it? Well, obviously it was a wreck, but appreciate it, Daniel. Hell yeah, we'll take it. We ran on the outside of the 15 for a while there, and there was a big check on the front stretch right here. So you can watch us, brakes, everybody stop. We did hit him right there. So it did snag us a 4X, but the 15 took the low line through that whole deal and was able to make up a ton of spots. He's 9th. How many cars does he pass? 1, 2, 3, 4. And eventually, I think he gets us, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. 5. So he rockets up to 5th. And basically, we let the 2 go after we were racing there. Finally just let the 2 go, and then everybody stacks up in front of us again. So we're in 7th, we got 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd's right there, and Paul is out on his own channel. He's on his own wavelength. But the 4 gets way out of shape. We had to back way out again right there. You can see our telemetry. Appreciate it, Dan. So the 15 gets wicked loose right here. Oh. He's still all over the place, still trying to save it. Let's watch that, because he gets wicked loose. Let's watch this from the chase. So he gets a little bit loose off of 4, saves it. Puts it in here. He's got a lot of rear brake in it right there. Thing's still loose on him. Still loose. Saved him. So then the 7 had a big old slide right there. We're able to catch up. And then again, I'm not sure what happens. Because right now we're in 5th. I know we inherit 4th. Because right there we got us, 4th. That's a lapper. There's the 14. And then Caden junked it. But something happens right here with the 14 because he ends up all the way back here with us. So somehow the 7 caught all the way up to the 1. He's going for it right here. I mean, and I think he loses it. Does he lose it trying to hold it down on the bottom? Yeah, slip sliding away. Oh. Again, just trying to get into it here. There's up my door. And we're just closing at this point. Oh, the 14. God. I mean, we just had positions falling to us. And the 7, I mean, we're riding right behind these two, just being patient. So let's go up to the 7, because the 7 catches back up to the 1 and eventually loses it and just junks it. And let's see here. When does that happen? Tries the outside. Oh, God. Oh, God. The 1 flipping down the front straightaway. That will be controversial. All right, so let's go to the chase. Let's see, was he up there? He's there. Yeah, car high. Yeah, I mean, you're asking for give and take with 13 to go on a short track. It's just not going to happen. I mean, we probably would have stuck our nose up there too. So, but then the 7 out front, the 14 catches up to him, and he just loops it. All on his own. What's up, Iz? Ooh, ah. And then really from there just really wasn't much that we could do. Elliott was catching us and then fell back for a little bit and then was catching us again. So really from here it was just a run to the finish, but that's a pretty ugly car to be running around here. I mean, geez, that left front, that poor left front suspension. Yeah, that's a piece of junk right there. That's borderline modified. Yeah, I mean, overall, good race, you know. Can't really hope for much more than that. But let me pull up the results, see how we did. Again, one last time, subscriber race video. Please watch that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're not that bad. It's just if you push them too hard, it may or may not have been this. I gotcha. That was some great racing. I mean, you tracked down Paul twice. I mean, damn. Super quick, man. But let's see about pulling up these results. And hopefully these will actually load up quicker than what they did yesterday, and they do. So that was a 3-split race. We're in the top split there, obviously. Plus 64 in iRating, which puts us back over 3,300, which is fantastic. 150 points, I'll take that for sure. And it's a wash on safety rating, which is fine, 4x over 50 laps. So yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, it really does suck for Paul. He was definitely pushing it hard. But, yeah, we got you, Clutch. Thank you. But, again, please watch that video for our subscriber race. You know, I don't want people to miss out. Again, it's going to be very, very important when that race goes live at 9 p.m. that you're there. Keep refreshing that page, put in the code to get in, and reserve your spot. We might not get 45 and everybody can get in, all right? But if we do get 45 and you're out, I'm really sorry, but that's there's nothing I can do about it. I've looked into so many different avenues to try and figure this out, and heat racing is just not an option. There's just not enough spaces for cars for what I think that we'll end up wanting to have. But we'll judge what this looks like, and then of course we'll stream it. And if we don't get that many, maybe we can do heat racing. Maybe that'll be an option. You know, so I think that would be great. But again, I'm not so sure on the heat racing thing. I just haven't checked it. You know, what I saw basically was you have a max of 22 people. You know, so it just didn't seem like a great option. But well, that'll do it. Man, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I mean, ultimately we let the race kind of come to us. We held our spot again. Keep the bottom, good line, and we're able to bring home a decent finish and only come out of here with a 4X, which is pretty fortunate. So, thank you guys again for being on. And yeah, can't do heat racing unless you go to. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I felt like you could do it. I did toy around in the beta UI just to see if you could, Biz, but ultimately you'd probably know more than I would. So, thank you guys again. And until the next time, take care.